Ye is a martyr. He's a modern day martyr. He sacrificed his livelihood for what he believes in. And what he believes in is empowering black society. Whether you want to disagree with that or not, or whether you want to disagree with his statements or not, you look at the totality of what he's doing. And, you know, I don't agree with everything that Kanye does, but I look at the totality of what he's doing. He's expressing his free thought on what he believes in the grand scheme of things, on what he believes in social media, mainstream media, without any remorse. And I don't think he's speaking from a place of malice or hatred. It's just what he believes. And so when people are calling Kanye anti-Semitic, this and that, it's like basically saying the sky is blue, there's clouds that form that produce rain. That's a fact. So when Kanye points out that basically the entertainment industry, the record business is controlled by people classified as Jewish, those are facts. And when you really sit back and think about it, even people in the Jewish community, they are saying that that's a fact, and it's a compliment. It's like, yeah, we agree with what Kanye is saying. He's pointing out the obvious. But you guys are quick to call stuff like that anti-Semitic. When he points out things in black society and compare it to the Jewish community, he compares it to the Jewish community as far as the abortion of babies, comparing it to the Holocaust, right? Things of that sort. Making sure that the black father stays in the home, making sure that the black father marries the father of his children, marries the mother of his children, rather, right? Understanding business contracts, reading them line by line, right? Making that black dollar circulate in our quote unquote communities, right? Things like that he points out and compares it to the Jewish community in which they thrive in and have been doing it for centuries. And these are the people that you want to model yourself after because they've been doing the right way for centuries. It's like, for instance, you know, you have certain rappers, certain entertainers that are in the industry. They have to specifically check in to cities where they're at. When you got the powers that be who actually write their checks, like the Jimmy Iovine's of the world, right? Like the Lear Cohen's of the world, right? They don't have to check into no city. Just to name a few people, they don't have to check into no city because they own and control basically that industry, right? Your favorite rappers get their checks written by record executives that are classified as Jewish. Those are facts. It has nothing to do with anti-Semitic. If anything, they own, again, just like Kanye said, they own and control the narrative of the music that's being pushed. That's in your top 10 category as far as charts. Those are facts. He points that out. So now you're saying the things that he points out that are obvious, they want to call it anti-Semitic, you want to silence him, which is what he said. You want to bring it back to the 1960s, the civil rights movement. You want to rewind him back, keep him silenced, keep him docile, because he's a wealthy billionaire. You don't want him to have all that power. You want black society, specifically people like him, to be powerless. White society wants to continue to own and control things and teach us a lesson, as if we need to be taught by them of anything. It's similar to Ron DeSantis, who wants to rewrite history because basically, you know, he would say that teaching children about stolen land is wrong. Basically, it's a lie. And we all know that. We all know the truth of that because So-called Christopher Columbus did not discover America. It was already here and claimed by our ancestors. Remember, if you look at an unabridged dictionary in the 1800s, right? You look up the word American. In an old dictionary from the 1800s, they described an American as a copper-colored Negro, way before so-called Christopher Columbus discovered America. We were already here. This land, this land was built on savagery, was built on mistreatment, was built on pure carnage based off a mistreatment of another group of people classified as Black or African American. Those are just facts, pointing that out. But yet we have so much anti-Black information out there, so much anti-Black things that are happening on a daily basis. Nobody calls that out, but the minute you actually point something out that is a fact that can be actually verified. See, a fact is something that you can verify with proof, right? It's not an opinion, it's a fact. The things that Kanye said, I didn't say all things, but the things that he said, specifically, the people who own and control the music industry are classified as Jewish. Those are facts. You can actually look it up and see the names. And they have Jewish names. So it's crazy how things like that can happen, and a trickle-down effect of Kanye being canceled, so-called canceled, and now he's a martyr. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that this canceling of Kanye West is actually gonna make him bigger. To be honest, and it's gonna make him bigger. All of these major corporations are dropping him. Adidas, his talent agency, Balenciaga, just to name a few, and more and more are gonna come. I think he's gonna be even bigger because of that. It's just it's the weird way of how society is built today. Stuff like that that's happening to Kanye, the negative press and things like that. You got white supremacist groups, anti-Semitic groups coming out and supporting him. To believe it or not, people like them are the majority. And people like him are going to support him and make him bigger. It's like I said, it's going to happen. So again, you know, Kanye's a martyr. He sacrificed his livelihood, his fortune, just so that he can share his truth. You know? And that's what he's doing. He's sharing his truth. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on that, family. Leave your comments down below. More things to come. More content. And, yeah, be on the lookout. Make sure you guys also donate. My Cash App is hashtag $GMOG Fitness. And I'll be coming back with more content and live streams. So stay tuned. Till next time, signing out. Peace.